So this question is for my friend, not for me.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh yeah, it's a friend.
We believe you.
Right. So yesterday I was chatting. It's Peter. His name is Peter.
Yeah.
I was chatting with this lady. We're talking about sexual experience in relationships, right? So sometimes people might not know they're dating, but they don't know whether or not they're sexually compatible. So it's like the argument was sometimes they should be educated about these things and find out to actually try and go inside and have sex to find out whether or not they will be compatible in marriage. So I want to know what your thoughts are about that, because some people actually do marry and then realize that they're not sexually compatible. So do we say that let's let them experience it and find out, or as Christians we try and find another alternative?
I like that he said, as Christians, we should go and find another alternative. One of the things that we decided not to do was to have sex. And I didn't know if we're sexually compatible or not, or however the world describes it. But one thing that I appreciate is that what we decided to do was for better or for worse. What we decided, there are so many things that were unpredictable in the future, but we committed to walking through the difficulties of life together. Whether it's sex, you think you have children immediately when you get married, you might not have children immediately when you get married. There are so many things that are unpredictable. Why is it that they want to test the sex? That's the one they want predictable. There are so many things that you're going to face together as a couple. Why is it just that one thing? So that your whole relationship is based on that one thing. That is not the kind of love that God wants us to experience. You want somebody who is going to walk with you broad line, thin line. Good times, bad times. The times that you feel the worst, the times that you feel your best. Because we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. But what you know, babe, is that I've got you. No matter what the situation is. That is the kind of love that you want. You don't want the one that will test drive you. And if for some reason when you get married, the driving cannot be driven, then that person bangs and runs away. Things happen in life. So many things happen in life. Your marriage, the thing about sex, thank you for bringing up that question. Yes, because I prepared, Lois, I prepared. It's that the enemy, Satan, because he knows how valuable sex is, because he knows how powerful sex is, he always wants you to have it before you get married. But as the married couples here, when you get married, sometimes your most difficult struggles is having sex. Because the thing that is valuable is the very thing that you use to attack you. The thing that can make or break you is the very thing that he's going to come against. So some of you are married and you're not having sex. It's a different conversation for a different day. But know that that is not God's plan for you. It's the enemy coming to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And that's what he wants to do to you before you get married, sex. After marriage, don't have sex. Be careful. Be careful what the world packages and presents to you. It was lies. Lies. That is why the lies is there. Lies. I'm done. Yes, we have a final question to PH.
Okay, so somebody sent me a text message to ask this question on their behalf. Because the person is shy. so I'm reading the question. Yes, please. So the person said, a friend once told me that lust can be expressed healthily. Do you think this is true? And if it is, how?
Last can be expressed what? I don't think. Well, I mean, I I don't think that lust cannot be expressed healthily. It can't be expressed healthily because of what the motivation of lust is. It's what lust motivates you to do. And that is what how come you can tell the difference between love and lust. And so it's like the story of when I gave about the married man who wanted anal sex from his wife. So even in that context that looks like a marriage, if the person was to judge it that way, then the person would say, okay, well, then it's okay. Because it's still sex. But we know that that is not the definition of sex. That's not the description of sex. So it can't be expressed healthily because lust is selfish. Lust is self-centered. It's self-seeking. Lust doesn't look beyond its immediate need. And so with all those descriptions and more, there's no way we can categorize that as healthy. And so it's very important. The Bible says all that is in the world is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. So there is no way that it can be expressed healthily. What the person wants to have is love. Being able to want me for who I am and not for what I have. Being able to go beyond just how I look and to see my values and we're going to look at all that later as well. So that's what the person would want. So I don't think that there's a healthy expression of love. It's like saying that for example, now I've gone natural. I want to take a healthy drink, but you go for beer. So it's like it's satisfying a thirst, but it's not making you healthy. Yeah. So yes, that's how. Yeah.
And just add on, I think that you see, for most of us, the struggle is that you think love is boring. So when you hear lust, you think steamy. You think yes, jumping on top of animalistic. So when you hear love is dry, it's boring. Lies. The world has lied to us for so many years that right now you want a little bit of lust. You want just a touch of it. You want to touch the hem of its garment. We are pastors. This is what we do. We use biblical. So it wants you, it has made it seem like it's okay. But we'll deal with it. We've not finished talking about it, but know that it's lies. What you really desire, if you go home today and you start writing what you really desire, what you desire is love. What you desire is not lust. The world will tell you this is boring, but trust me 100%. I was going to say something very deep. When I say that love is good, this is what you want. This is what God wants us to experience. God is the creator of sex, not the world. If you want to know how to have good sex, you have to go to the originator of sex. Not the world that is telling you what has happened and what hasn't happened. We're having good sex, but we are divorced tomorrow, but the sex. What is that? That is not what you want. You don't want good sex and a failed marriage, right? You don't want good sex and your children don't have a father. Your children don't have a mother. That's not what you want. You want to have good sex in a healthy relationship. Love. So be careful what you consume. And be careful what you allow into your marriage. Because it can either make it or break it. God bless you.